Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Michigan Wolverines facing the UCLA Bruins.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
So the Wolverines starting five. Martinez in a two-guard. Ellis is out there with Smith. Then it's Jones. Then it's Flash in at the one spot. Here's Free. And there's the pass to Roberts. The jump hook, and he gets it to go. Well, for a long time, Michigan has been a big power in men's basketball. Really, in all sports, the school has a very strong program.
No doubt, the Wolverines love their sports. Easy to cheer for the basketball program with all the success they've had over the years.
Flash passes to Martinez. Kicks to Smith. Pass to Looney. Fast break, UCLA. And that one's good.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Martinez outside. Fades and shoots. No good. Here's UCLA. 4-point game. Here's Campbell. No good. Ellis with some nice D.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Ellis with a screen on Free. Outside for Martinez. Ellis right side. Outside, Jones. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. And the Bruins going in with a whole new group out there. So Michigan going with almost an entire new group here. On defense, Michigan. Starks with it. Johnson with a screen on Stevenson. Starks up top. He's guarded by Stevenson. Unloads from 13. A shot by Starks, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that one's good. Free.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Martinez has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. Starks outside. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Michigan trails by 3. From past the arc. And again, the 3-point shot from Martinez. Martinez has got 6.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Barton. Morris kicks to Starks. Morris with a screen on Stevenson. Barton dishes to Morris. Here's Johnson. The offensive rebound.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
So on the floor for UCLA. Thomas is out there with Johnson. Then there's Starks, and it's Barton in at the 2-guard.
And Freak has really come out blazing here in the first half, absolutely imposing his will on the opponent.
And, Greg, that's what great college players do. I mean, they control the game and really make the opposing defenses adjust to them.
Now here's what UCLA is going with on the floor. Roberts is checked in for Thomas. Looney comes in for Johnson. Porter's checked in for Barton. And Free subbed in for Starks.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Back to Martinez. On the wing, Jones, covered by Morris. Martinez drives in, blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup. Martinez has got the lead up to 2 now for the Wolverines. Free against Martinez. 1:39 left in the first half. Here's Porter. Off the left rim and out.
And guys, so many great players from UCLA in the NBA over the years. Kareem, a former Bruin. Bill Walton, also coming out of Westwood.
Free against Martinez. This is to Porter. And it's denied. 1:04 left in the first half. Jones, the pass to Crawford. Back to Jones. Wright sets a screen. Martinez with it. Now guarded by Porter. Freak kicks to Taylor. Here's Free. Feeds it to Morris. Pass to Free. Down low and stolen by Wright. Fast break. Here come the Wolverines. Freak with the ball.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Passes to Free. 19 seconds left in the first half. Morris with a screen on Wright. The feed now to Porter. Off the screen. No luck. Nice D from Crawford.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Martinez. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
On the court for Michigan, Martinez in at shooting guard. Smith is out there with Ellis. And there's Flash, and it's Jones in at the small forward.
Guys, it's almost impossible to think about Michigan basketball and not think of the Fab Five. I mean, one of the most storied recruiting classes ever. They were dominant in their tenure here at Michigan.
And now Jones.
Oh, my goodness! Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Here's Free. They set the screen. Here's Roberts. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
Hard to watch UCLA and not think of the Wizard of Westwood, John Wooden. Not just his impact on the school, but his place in the history of basketball. He helped put college basketball on the map in a big way.
Johnson, he's checked in for you. UCLA trails by 11. Free out there with Fresh. Then there's Campbell, and it's Roberts in at the 5 spot. There's the pass to Free. Denied.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
And that one's good. Freak. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Wolverines.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
The legendary John Wooden was the coach at UCLA from 1948 until 1975, and Greg built his program from obscurity into one of the most storied programs in the country.
Yeah, I mean, he was a fantastic coach, arguably the best of all time, and even a better person by all accounts. I mean, there's a reason why such great awards carry his namesake. He coached a lot of the greats in terms of our game.
Well, UCLA and all those incredible national titles in men's basketball, Clark, they were the program in the 60s and 70s.
Yep, completely dominated the landscape of college ball during that time. From 64 to 75, they won 10 titles in 12 seasons.
And guys, thinking again about the Bruins being so dominant during those decades, they set so many records in that time frame, won 88 games in a row, which is still a record for men's basketball. And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
There's a good screen. To the paint. Here's Fresh. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And you think about the impact those years of dominance have had on UCLA. I mean, still one of the most honored and storied and decorated programs in the United States. I mean, they are the program on the West Coast, although the Wildcats might argue, at least recently.
And he makes the first of the 1-and-1. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Wolverines.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, Steve, and in the end, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, Clark, and that's all part of the story.
That's right, Kevin. I mean, this is by no means a runaway that it might appear to have been. I mean, it was a scrappy performance all the way through.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
It's stolen by Jones. Now here's Martinez. Smith the pass to Flash. He kicks to Freak. Three-pointer. And it's Free with the rebound. And here they go. Here's Campbell and Martinez with the block. And so it's Michigan winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd